All right, guys, I have my blade here, aka my microphone holder, which is going to be the first blade I'm going to surface grind on this bad boy. But first, we need to get set up and get everything cleaned up. Dress the wheel, dress the magnet, dress the top of the table and all that stuff, and then we'll be able to work on the blade. My helper is leaving because he doesn't like the noise in here. So I'm gonna get everything set up and hopefully y'all can see how this process goes along with me. Now that I have the table cleaned up, I just checked it. It's within like 0.2 of a thousandths all the way across and everything. So it's good there. So now I've got this side of the mag chuck cleaned up and ready to set on here. So I'll get this shifted over here and magnetize it, get it set on here. That way I can dress the bottom of it. All right, so what I just did was not check to see where the high point is. And so it started making contact back here, and I was still gradually lowering it and got over here and really bogged it down and stuff. And so I could hear it kind of chattering, which means the wheel's doing this. I mean, it's teeny tiny amounts. Like tenths of thousands probably off, but when you can hear like that, that means now I have to go back and take the mag chuck off, flip it over, clamp it back down, and redress the wheel. So I'll do that, get this all set back up, and then figure out where the high spot is on the bottom and start over. So rookie mistakes, not knowing what I'm doing. All right, let's try this again. This is actually the high spot, so I want to just barely skim this point and then start from there and just start going down from this point until the whole thing is equal, of course. Even, flat, parallel to the base, all those fun things. All right, so I went across the whole thing, and you can see it only just touched this one spot. It didn't even touch back here in the corner because that's where I'd already hit it to begin with, and it dug into it a little bit. So this is the part that takes so long. Thankfully the table was pretty flat as it is. The base of this, who knows if it's ever been surfaced, dressed, whatever. So I'll have to just take little bits until it gets all the way across. So this will probably take a lot longer than the table did, so I may not record the whole thing, but yeah, that's what's got to happen next. Okay, so the adventure continues, and I'm pretty sure that this bottom piece is aluminum. Judging by, it's not magnetic and feels really gummy. And from my understanding, you're not supposed to surface grind aluminum with a stone. And I never would have guessed it would have been aluminum, or would have assumed it would have been some type of steel. So I kind of went as far as I dared with it. There's still a little bit, but pretty much the corners and stuff, it'll be okay. It's better than it was. So I'm going to get this flipped over and get working on cleaning up the top side, and so I can finally use this to clean up a blade. And this is a lot of work. It's taking a lot longer than I expected, but the effort will be worth it in the end, I think. So, or not, I think it'll definitely be worth it. So I'm gonna keep working on this, and hopefully have a blade to show for it at the end of the day, and not gonna have to do this again ever, hopefully. So let's keep going. Okay, so just got the wheel dressed again, got the mag chuck bolted down, and when I had taken everything off, I was looking at it, you could see, looked like little metal flakes in there. I'm assuming that was aluminum. Pretty much confirming that there. And you can see these little pieces here that were flaking off, and they're not magnetic. So pretty much another confirmation that the bottom of that thing has got to be aluminum. So now the wheel's dressed again, looks fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So I'm going to proceed and dress the top of the magnet here so I can get ready to finally work on a blade. All I can say is I'm tired of the surface grinder today. I think I got it though. I think we're there. Magnet looks good. Couple little indentations and stuff in there, but that's not a big deal. Obviously everything above it's nice and flat. Looks a lot better than it did before. So I'm happy. And now I need to put an indicator on it. I'm gonna check it so I can see front to back, side to side, make sure everything's within hopefully about 2/10 of a thousandth. 2/10 of a thousandth. It's hard to say. That's ideal. So we're about to see what that looks like. All right, so I've got the indicator on here on the table. I'm gonna sweep this back and forth just to see, and this will tell me, you know, how far. I'm kidding. Just kidding. Let me move it to the proper spot. Okay, all joking aside, now I have it in the right spot. It's magnetized to the side of the head here, and the indicator's on the table. And it looks like side to side right here. It's moved maybe probably about 2/10, maybe 1.5. And then moving it front to back. From what I can tell, it's moved about maybe 2.5, and then across here. Seems to be about the same, 2.5. I'm just kind of checking this box here. I don't really need to go full width of the chuck. Everything seems to be within about 2.5 at most, maybe. So I'm happy with that. Check the center. It's typically I only run one blade at a time anyway. So I just need this area to be good. This machine is from 1960, 1965, so being able to get this thing dialed in as good as it is now, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so I'm really happy with this with the blah blah. So I think I'm done with this thing finally. Just a testament to how things were built back in the day. Honestly, I mean, this thing really is, after a 1,500 pound machine gets dropped, bends the screw that runs all the way through it. That's basically a main part of this machine. Broke the handles off and just completely figured I'd jack this thing up. And so this thing being able to stay within 0.2 of a thousandth after being essentially rebuilt, super happy with it. And with just how smooth it is, how well it works, I'm honestly really surprised at how much I like it. And I may leave the stone on it. I was thinking about converting it over to belts, but honestly, I really like it with the stone. We'll see how it goes. I might just have 2 dedicated surface grinders, 2 dedicated stoned, I don't know. 2 dedicated surface grinders with stones. How about that? But this one, the new one for blades, the one over there for the lock faces. And so super grateful to have both of these in the shop, both of these running, and both of these being old pieces of history. I've not really talked about that one back there a whole lot, but that one was built back in the 40s, around 42. I think it came out of an aircraft factory, maybe a Boeing factory, from what I remember, from the guy I bought it from. But you know, it could have made aircraft parts for World War II, or made anything for parts for World War II. It's just crazy history. I absolutely love it. This one being from the 60s, something really cool about it too, I'm only the 3rd owner. This one was purchased by a machine shop that Will Adkins bought it from. And him being the 2nd owner, buying it from them was really cool, that he was able to get it from the people who had it. He bought it in 2020, so what is that? You know, 70 years, 60 years, about 60 years or so. And then now I've got it, and of course I'm the one that tears it up. But thankfully, it's back up, it's going. I'm excited to use it, and I hope you guys like the video. I hope you like this type of stuff. I enjoy filming this type of stuff. It does take me a lot longer to work on stuff doing this, but hopefully you like it. And as corny as it is, please like, subscribe, comment on the videos, because it really does help with the algorithm and all that silliness. So if you would, just subscribe, turn the notifications off if you don't want to get a notification. I don't post that much. You know, lately it's been once a week or so on YouTube. So thank you guys again, and I'll see you on the next one.